Hello folks, Typhon Carter here. It is 2 in the morning for me, but we have SPL 17. This is a week 2 matchup between Tizio Potente AO and 199 lives. I am just they're supposed to start right about now, but a little bit of a brief overview, I guess, if you want to call it that. For both these players, 109, they're both coming off losses last week actually, and for 199 he had a rough loss against Sheik last week, whereas for Tizio had a loss against Malekith where he basically just got a pretty unwinnable matchup, although his team was just not really well equipped to handle substitute Zapdos. And and 199 his team, I thought he had some good ideas, but he really needed T-Spikes on that Roserite squad. Oops, spoilers I guess, but yeah, so that's kind of what's going on here. And I think going into this matchup, I think 199 is probably slightly favored in my opinion, like just based on how their week 1 games looked. But I think Tizio is somebody who could really amp it up, step it up and all that jazz, right? So there's that. And oh no. Anyways, it's 2 in the morning. These guys should be starting any minute now. Here we are, Tizio leading off with Registeel, 199 leading off with Megros. Registeel lead I don't think I've seen before, but if you're gonna lead a Registeel lead, this could have counter, not always the case. Whereas for 199, you gotta be a little weary about, getting jumped on. And T-Wave turn 1, so that tells me a couple things. Tells me that 199's Megros is not Blum. It might be like, Shuka or something. Oh, okay. Just eats up that EQ like it's nothing. But as I was saying, this Registeel could be countered, could be, it's T-Wave rocks, and then one of the last two could be like, Explosion S-Toss. Could also, there's a couple variations for what this could be. And as for 199, I mean, his item could just be Lefty's meta, could be like Shuka or Akaberry, depending on what his lasts are. And if you're running lead meta, this tells me that you probably need something to deal with Skarmory, so something like a Zapdos or a special water attacker could totally work here. But for Tizio, I mean, if it's Registeel, there's probably a Donphan in the back, like one of those Osgood type teams. Could just be hard stall, we don't know for sure. Oh, okay, yeah, there is a Donphan in fact, and this makes a lot of sense. And now for 199, I think the question is, does he have a Ghost? Because you really, really do not want to get, you don't want to lose your rocks or whatever for nothing. And Tizio, I mean, you could spin here. If he wants to be cheeky, he could try to click knockoff if he has it, and then like cover the Ghost switch in. So that's something you could do. Yeah, there's the Rotom, and okay, spins here. And that Rotom shows nothing, so this is probably Scarf Rotom. But it could also be, Colbur, for example, but who knows. And now, this is a tricky turn, because if Tizio, I mean, this likely has a T-Tar in the back if you're running Registeel Donphan, or even Scizor as a Pursuiter. And for 199, what he could do is he could try to switch and do something like a Infernape. I mean, Infernape on this kind of team would be nice here. And that pump may or may not have killed. If that was, I think, yeah, no, that Rotom was never KOing the T-Tar. We don't know what the T-Tar spread is. That is really bad for Tizio. I mean, if it was Scarf, then maybe that crit was a roll. If it was Specs, then it was doing a lot to Tito regardless. Again, like, there's a lot at play here. We don't know what specific spread the T-Tar was. My guess is that this could be just like Scarf Tar on Tizio's end, and his follow-up is going to be Latias. And yeah, as I was saying, what 199 could have done was maybe, like, you know, double swapped out, for example, into something else that could, like, punish T-Tar, but he opted to stay in because he had Hydro Pump, so he felt very confident in that click. And Latias being the follow-up here, I mean, there was good reason for 199 to click Hydro as well, because let's say the Donphan knocks, what you could do is you could still do good amounts of damage to that Donphan, and Scizor is going to be the follow-up here, and oh, it is Reflect Lati. Something, actually, I don't know at the time recording this if Showdown has implemented the new mechanic discovery, where it's like if a pursuit user tries to pursue while being paralyzed, they will never get full parried. But as I say that, yeah, I don't think they get full parried, assuming they actually implemented it in time, but they might not have. I mean, it'd be pretty funny because if that happens, it's like, you know, you could say it's like illegitimate, but which is funny to think about. But anyway, so Scizor, even with Reflect Up, it's like it's just not doing enough to the Latias. And yeah, he's just gonna go Donphan here, and oh, full para is there. So 199 going for a U-turn there. Now this is an interesting turn for Tizio, because what he can do is he could actually just knock here with, yeah, and 199 knew that. And getting rid of the Choice Band is actually pretty nice for Tizio, so he's getting some luck back, I suppose you could say. And Latias is going to be sent out here. And this Latias, there's a few things 199 can do for his position trick, or, you know, just like a Draco Rip, and 25%, not bad damage on Registeel. The other question is, what do you do if you're Tizio? Because 199 is very much in the driver's seat right now, or like slightly ahead, but not by that much. And Flygon's the follow-up here, so 199 with a double dragon offense. And this is probably, well, okay. This might be like, you know, Mix Gone or something, which, or Outrage. Oh, that, oh, it's CB. So 199 bringing multiple Bandit users. So you have CB Flygon, which is interesting, and then you have CB Scizor. So that's also interesting, and I wonder if Tizio has Ice Shard, because if he has it, he should let it rip now. That's probably what I would do. Well, actually, the other thing Tizio could do is actually just Rapid Spin here, I think. That's also a viable option for him. Yeah, that's interesting to think about, because, like, you know, Donphan's taken significant damage at this point due to the CB Outrage. I think Tizio may or may not have gotten caught off guard by that. I certainly would have gotten, probably would have expected Scarf, but, you know, maybe this Rotom is Expert Belt. And does he get confused? Yes, he does. So that actually could change things, because of the fact that, one, this Donphan can't just like Ice Shard, and the Flygon is not guaranteed to be out of commission. So, you know, there was a little bit of hacks or RNG at play. And now this Rotom, yeah, now I'm really starting to think, is this E-Belt? Rotom, because if it was E-Belt, that T-Tar interaction might have played out maybe very differently without the crit. So I guess Tizio probably wish he could have gotten extra information on that turn, but alas, it is what it is. And 199 down to 180 seconds as we speak, and well, now he's down to 150, so you know this is an important turn for him. I would just S-ball here. Wow. It may or may not have mattered, but actually no. We don't know what the Rotom set is. I mean, if he shows hidden power right now, that'd be... Imagine if he shows hidden power fighting or something like that. That'd be crazy, wouldn't it? Yeah, because I'm like, there's no way he's running quadruple choiced on this kind of team. Because if you run quad choice, it's like, well, you just hard lose the stall. That's my other thing. And oh, Gira show. Oh, okay, this is a Osgood / PC style, you know, Registeel Donphan offense. From what I could tell, oh, that's a bulky meta, as the Gyarados is gonna go down, and 199 now firmly in the driver's seat. Man, this is gonna stink if you're Tizio. Lucario's the last 199's end. This is probably SD Lucario. Yeah, it is. And he's saying GG, and oh, Breloom show. I don't know if it's over. I mean, actually, yeah, it probably is over because you're forced to Mach Punch here, and 199 has no reason not to go Laddie. Extreme speed, that barely does anything. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, guys, Ringarone just cleans here. And he just clicks S-ball, and then like Registeel can't really do anything about this. Or yeah, sure, add insult to injury. Yeah, that's rough. So 199 is going to move to 1-1 on the season. Tizio is going to go to 0-2. I mean, that was a very ugly game, and I mean, it kind of sucks that crits kind of just made this game swing hard in 199's favor, because, you know, I think this had the potential to be an interesting match, but that said, though, it was like on the turns where he got crits, it was like he got the reads right. Like against the T-Tar, we don't know if this T-Tar was scarfed or not. If it was scarfed T-Tar, then that might have changed things. Like maybe it could have survived the Hydro Pump, and then like the Laddie usually will live a S-ball, but to be frank, the Laddie was never super favored there. And then I think the Gyarados was Tizio's last real shot at trying to win the game. So yeah, just really ugly stuff overall. And it was a real shame because I stayed up to, you know, cover this live. But that said, though, you know, under 99's team, I thought it was pretty cool. You know, you got the Rotom, which I don't even know what the set is. You have the double CB, and then you have Latias. So, and then the meta may or may not be Aka or Akaberry. I think it's Akaberry, based on, you know, like team composition, and then the SD Lucario. So, you know, overall good stuff. And yeah, that being said, though, if you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.